Hello students. So in this video we're going to discuss about the kingdom Monera classification. So the Monera are how many types it is classified we're going to study now. Monera is a kingdom that contains unicellular organism with a prokaryotic cell organization such as bacteria. So Monera are about 1 micrometer in size and complex as living molecule. The Monera cell structure is mostly unicellular and some organisms groups of filament. So based on the classification of Monera is classified into 3 subkingdoms. They are Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, Cyanobacteria. So we're going to study in brief each respective one. Archaebacteria. So it is a type of single-celled organism which are so different from other modern life forms that they have challenged the way scientists classify life. Until the advent of sophisticated genetic and molecular biology studies allow scientists to see the major biochemical difference between Archaebacteria and normal bacteria. Both were considered to be the part of the same kingdom of single-celled organism. Kingdom, a way of organizing life form based on the cell structure traditionally included Animalia, Plantae, Fungi, Protista, and now the Monera, which was one considered to hold all forms of prokaryotes. However, genetic and biochemical studies of bacteria soon show that one class of prokaryote was very different from modern bacteria and indeed from all other modern life forms. Eventually, they named Archaebacteria from archae, that is, for ancient. These unique cells are thought to be modern descendant of a very ancient lineage of bacteria that evolved around sulfur-rich deep sea events. So these are the most ancient bacteria. So the archaea, the term refers ancient, found in the most extreme habits such as salty area. So we will call that term as a halophile, hot spring, thermoacidophile, and marshy area, methanogens. So the structure of the cell wall is different from that of other bacteria, which helps them survive in extreme condition. The mode of nutrition is autotrophic. Here you can see some of the examples of Archaebacteria where it survives in halophile, thermoacidophile and methanogens. Eubacteria are also known as true bacteria, are single-cell prokaryotic microorganisms that have a range of characteristics and are found in various conditions throughout all parts of the world. All types of bacterial fall under this title except for Archaebacteria. So they are the question, are eubacteria or eukaryotic? No. They are the 3 domains, 2 of which eubacteria and archaea are composed entirely of prokaryotic organisms. The third domain, eukarya, encompasses all other organisms, life forms, including the single cell and multicellular protists, as well as the animal, green plant and fungi. So, eubacteria are also called as the true bacteria. So bacteria is the term that is often used for single-celled organisms, and eubacteria are the modern ends true bacteria in terms of evolution, and Archaebacteria are the ancient group of bacteria. The cell wall is rigid and made up of peptidoglycan. It moves with the help of flagella. A few bacteria contain short appendages on the cell surface, known as pili, which help the bacteria during sexual reproduction. Pili also helps a pathogen to attach to the host. They are divided into 2 categories. They are gram-positive and gram-negative, depending upon the nature of the cell wall and the stain they take. So the example of eubacteria are Rhizobium and Clostridium. So here you can see the examples. Rhizobium and Clostridium, example for eubacteria. Next we move on to cyanobacteria. So these are also known as blue-green algae. These bacteria are photosynthetic in nature. They contain chlorophyll, carotenoid, and phycobilins. They are found in the aquatic region. Some of these even fix atmospheric nitrogen too. So the example of cyanobacteria are Nostoc, Hanabina, Spirulina or some cyanobacteria's examples. So here you can see the example for cyanobacteria. Reproduction. So the bacteria reproduce mainly by fission. Under favorable condition or unfavorable condition is in question. So the bacteria reproduce under unfavorable condition. Kindly make a note. And they produce spores. They also reproduce by a sort of sexual reproduction, that is the DNA transfer from one bacterium to other with the help of pili. So here we will discuss some of the important characteristic feature of monarens. Monarens are very useful organisms. They enrich the soil and serves as an important part of the nitrogen cycle. They are also helpful in the production of some food item and antibiotic. Methanogens plays an important role in the treatment of sewage. Many organisms rely on archaebacteria as a source of food. So let us discuss very important question from this Kingdom Monera of what are the difference between bacteria and cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria is also known as the blue-green algae. So they differ from other bacteria in that cyanobacteria possess chlorophyll A, while most bacteria do not contain chlorophyll. Chlorophyll A gives them the characteristic blue-green color. So only we will call cyanobacteria as a blue-green algae. So here you can study the difference between the bacteria and cyanobacteria in structure. So here you can study the bacterial structure and the cyanobacteria structures. The difference between bacteria and cyanobacteria based on the size, distribution, flagella, cell wall and composition of cell wall. First we study about the size. Bacteria are comparatively smaller whereas cyanobacteria are comparatively larger in size. So distribution. Bacteria found in every possible places in earth. Cyanobacteria only found in the presence of sunlight and moisture because it shows the autotrophic mode of nutrition. Next is flagella. So bacteria may be a flagella, but in cyanobacteria flagella always absent. So depends upon the cell wall, the outer layer. So the bacteria are which enclose with 1 to 2 layered, whereas cyanobacteria it comprises 4 layers. So next we move on to the composition of the cell wall. Composition of the cell wall indicates that is what substance which present in the bacterial cell wall and in cyanobacteria cell wall. In bacterial cell wall, glycolipids and peptidoglycan will be present, whereas in cyanobacteria, cellulose and pectin. Nutrition, it shows maybe autotrophic or heterotrophic, but in cyanobacteria, it usually shows only autotrophic. So photosynthetic pigment. Here in bacteria, presence of bacterium chlorophyll pigment, whereas in cyanobacteria, the presence of chlorophyll A. And next is accessory pigment. In bacteria, the pigment accessories are absent, whereas in cyanobacteria, accessory pigment like phycocyanin and phycoerythrin are present in dominating form. So only there will be the changes like colors like blue-green algae. And next we study about the reserve food material. The reserve food material in bacteria as glycogen and in cyanobacteria as cyanophycean starch. So here in the snap you can see the bacteria which have 2 layers and whereas the cyanobacteria which has 4 layer cell wall. So thank you so much.